with HIV.
Lobbying. Let's speak about lobbying. One of the previous, the people that are tuning in right now,
Yeah.
they were posing questions, and one of the questions they had posed was Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon. We didn't get Amazon.
Yeah.
Is there any, they said they'd vote for you if you could get Amazon.
Well, you know,
We never had it to begin with, but
Well, you know, you've got lots of articles in the New York Times right now with the people of New York saying the problems that it's creating there. You've got people in Virginia saying the problems that it's creating there. You got people in Boston saying that they were used as rabbits, that Amazon was never serious about them. You know, we've got 3.2% unemployment in the Dallas area. 3.2. You put an Amazon here, what does happen to the small employer? Those small employers is trying to hold on to talent that they've spent thousands of dollars training, need to stay loyal, have under a good wage, but Amazon is going to come in as an incredible inflator. Another issue is housing. What happens to housing costs when you put that kind of demand against supply that will have to catch up? Everything I know about economics says that when supply doesn't meet demand, well, then the prices go way up, and we can't afford that kind of inflation. So I think in that loss of Amazon could have been some kind of victory for small and growing companies. I think it would have been a big boom for developers, but I don't seem to have the developer support right now. I'm working every day to get their support. But I want to be reasonable with the developers and say all development is not good development, and all development plans shouldn't be taken just on face value. And some of the development that was built around the Amazon deal, unless it meant that it was going to be a better economic and financial circumstance for a broader group of people, I couldn't have supported it anyway. You see, I want to do grand things like that, and I have been an advocate for grand business projects. But I've been even a greater advocate for inclusion, diversity, making sure that women and people of color are included in these big business opportunities along the way.
Okay. We have a couple of questions, and then we'll go ahead and conclude our interview. For the interest of time, I would like to go ahead and greet the people that are tuning in to the Commiss Radio Show, which is the best radio show from Como to the Congo.
I think so.
Yeah, from Como, Fort Worth to the Congo. That's in Africa. We have the district attorney, Judge Early Wiley, down in Kaufman County. She's joined us as well.
All right.
Roy the Robot Martin, Olympian Roy the Robot Martin has joined us. Now the question from Dr. Orly Watson says, what will you do to ensure the city responds to the complaints and concerns of black businesses in South Dallas?
You know, I think what the city has to do is shore up its program at the city level first. You know, we've made a mockery of minority business and women procurement at the city of Dallas. We've allowed staff to come to that council and report numbers that we know aren't true. 37%, 25% of minority inclusion. But when we go out as someone that promotes a radio program, or I go out someone canvassing the landscape to see how well we've done, where are these thriving and robust companies that kind of inclusion would represent? Or are we still suffering from a mayor and council people that are allowing that kind of false reporting? Where are they? Where are these people that are signing these big contracts with the city and other entities around the area? And are they employing people? Here's the test. Are they employing people? Are they improving infrastructure? Do they represent additions to the tax base? And are they developing leadership for communities that need it the most? And if they're not meeting the test of what I believe set aside or minority program should be about. And so stopping out that front business is the plainest way I can put it. I have been against it my entire career. It has cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. We've never had a contract with the city of Dallas, ever in my entire career, is because we never wanted to be involved in anything that is involved in that kind of shenanigans. And so we've always kept ourselves away from it.
All right. We're about to close out. I think.
Dr. Watson, I hope that answers your question.
Is your guy out there, Jesse? All right. So we understand that you like to support small businesses, and we understand also that you may be hungry because you left one meeting to go to another meeting, go to another meeting as well. I'd like to send a shout out to all of those people who are tuning in right now. We're getting ready to interview our next mayoral candidate. Miss Deborah Peoples has joined us. She's running for mayor of Fort Worth, Texas. And Jesse, you got that pizza, man?
Yeah.
Bring dude in.
Okay.
And when is election time?
May 4th.
May 4th?
It's on May 4th. Their early voting will start a couple of weeks before then, but it's May 4th. We've got a big decision to make, Ed, in Dallas, Texas. With the experience that I bring to this particular race, with the kind of messaging that we're bringing, with the kind of background that I have, with the deliverables that we have in the community, the question then becomes, what is the city of Dallas looking for if it's not that kind of experience? If it's not the kind of story? Over the years, we've heard the story of, Betsy and I have run a business and we've been responsible in our community and we'd like to be the mayor. Well, I'm telling that story now. And so we're expecting for a citizen throughout the city to adopt that story, that track record, that compassion, passion, and willingness to get the job done, and not let other issues step in the way.
All right. Okay. And we should vote for you, right?
I think you should vote for me. I know, Ed, you should. We go back so many years that if I don't have your vote, brother, well, then I'm in real big trouble.
Right.
And I don't want to be in trouble, so
we don't want
I
you
know
to be
I've
in
got you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Ed.
you. I appreciate it. We
And
want you to come
congratulations
back.
on a fabulous show.
Thank you. And we're going to get ready to take a quick break. We got a bunch of people here. But before we go ahead and take this break, we can't bring the pizza in. But what we're going to go ahead and do is we got the pizza man here. Come on around here for a second. And then, my man, I want you to introduce yourself when we come back on the air. But I wanted you to meet this gentleman here. He has a great
Pizza
story.
man, how are you doing?
And we will talk
All
to
right.
you guys back.
Pizza man, how are you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm good.
Are y'all selling pizza?
Yes, we are.
Sell a whole lot of pizza, make a whole lot of money.
All right.
And he's from Fort Worth.
So I know he's from Fort Worth. We'll get a photo out with you. And then we'll get a photo out with him as well. Okay? All right, let's go. We got about 5 minutes. Get the picture with you too right quick. Okay, we got 5 minutes. We got 5. We good with this time. Get with him. This is the photo of Chris. This is one I want with the two mayoral candidates. Pizza man, we got you over there. Yeah, right.
Got the pizza man right there. Located on Rosedale Street. Look him up. Look him up. Forward.
Okay, we want y'all picture right there. No, you good. Y'all don't need to read it. We want y'all to be first. Right there. Now, Chris, there's one other picture with us. No, we're fine.
Let's go to commission right there.
Come on. Good on time?
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
No problem. The rest is over here. You're right.
Before you leave, you want a picture?
Yeah, they're over in
Picture.
Fort Worth, yeah.
This is Deja at 8 times 2, and we listen to the Commish Radio here on the Fishbowl Radio Network.
The Arlington Music Hall presents 2 nights of March Jazzness at its 3rd annual Arlington Jazz Festival, March 1st and 2nd at the Arlington Music Hall, 224 North Center Street in downtown Arlington. Right next to the On March 1st, the awesome Northern Band comes to town.
Promote Black Business.
Josh Giles and the incomparable Tom Burton.
Running for mayor of Dallas County.
And we're gonna be having fun.
That's right.
And Jared Lawson. Purchase your ticket at ArlingtonMusicHall.net or contact JimOnline.com and 817-995-4308. Tonight, of incredible jazz performances at the 3rd annual Arlington Jazz Festival. Sponsored by the Arlington Music Hall. Radisson Hotels and Resorts at JimOnlineCom. Stay tuned. You are now listening to the Commish.
Don't y'all know I need it?
This is Ed Blair, the Commish Radio Show. You can catch us now on Wednesdays, 5 to 6 in the Red Bowl, followed by Howard Scott of the Howard Scott Show. Why can't we be friends?
What you think about it?
On the Fishbowl
Al.
Radio Network.
I think it's great. You know, it can't get any better. You know, pizza with the pizza man.
Jump in.
Now, that's good one right there. Whenever I want good Cajun food, I go to Thibodeau's, located at Wooded 7 North Cedar Ridge in Duncanville, Texas.
I got you.
They're really
I'm out of here, buddy.
Commish Radio Show in Thibodeau's. Hot is this gumbo. We will see you later at Thibodeau's.
So, Linda Hamilton, El Rita, I've had your pizza, okay, it's good. Wow. I didn't bring any cards. Okay, no, I didn't bring any cards. You have a pizza, you get that. That's right.